Hello everybody, welcome to another anatomy and physiology live stream. How's everyone doing? We're doing some cardiovascular system today. I'm going to do this on Saturday, but I got a little busy this weekend with tutoring and stuff. Finals are starting to come up. But welcome in everybody, welcome. My name's Ollie. I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for almost 6 years now. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll get started here in just a couple seconds. We have some questions today. We're doing the cardiovascular system. I have 40 questions. Then we're going to do a live stream at around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then we're going to do another one tonight around 8. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'd appreciate if you guys gave the live stream a like as well. The more you guys do like the live and share the live, the more it's going to get out to more people so we can help as many people as possible in anatomy and physiology. But welcome in everybody. Thank you guys for being here. We're in this anatomy now. You're spot on. Love it. Awesome, Pamela. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll get started here in just a second or so. We got all the cardiovascular. Later on today, I didn't go live last night, so I'm doing the HESI and T's, A&P 1, 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then we're doing A&P 2 for HESI and T's around 7 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow we'll do respiratory and digestive, and then we'll do nervous system as well. So 2 tomorrow, 3 today. Getting caught up on the live streams. I would appreciate if you guys gave the live stream a like as well. If we could get that like count to about 3,000 before we get started, that'd be fantastic. If we could hit that goal, that'd be fantastic. But welcome in everybody that just joined. Like I said, we'll get started here in just a second or so, once a couple more people get in here so no one gets too far behind. But hi, my name's Ollie. I go live almost every single day teaching anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I give you guys practice questions, and the purpose of that is to kind of promote your active recall. Practice always makes perfect, so doing practice questions is a fantastic way to study anatomy and physiology and see where you might have an information gap. And that's where you can go into later on. Multiple lives. Yay, awesome, Cloud. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for liking and sharing the live so far. Already at 500 likes. But if you're new, welcome. My name is Ollie. Is it anyone here? Is it your first time here? If it's your first time here, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. I'm happy to say hello. But I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for almost 6 years now, 5.5 years. But coming up in January, it'll be 6 years. That same heart model. I love this heart model. Yeah, it was on Amazon. If definitely send me an email if you want the Amazon link to this. Welcome Smart Odip. Mary, welcome. Farm, please. Yeah, we can definitely get some farm done. It's probably not going to be for a little bit because we're going to focus on finals for A&P. But let's go ahead and get started with the questions. I'm going to do one more introduction, and then we'll get started. Hey, Diana, good to see you again. But thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome. My name's Ollie. I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I go live pretty much almost every single day, but I give you guys practice questions. That way we can help promote your active recall. I want you to be able to think about a topic and then see if you're able to answer that. And if you're not, see why maybe you didn't answer that right. And then we see what might have went wrong. But we're going over the cardiovascular system today. We have 40 questions on that. I'm going to be live again around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we're going to go over A&P 1 for HESI and T's. And then later tonight, around 7-ish, we're going to go, and this is Eastern time, by the way, so New York time. We are going to go over the A&P 2 for the HESI and T's. And then tomorrow, that'll be around 4 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, we're going to go over respiratory and digestive, and then nervous system. But let's go ahead and get started. I appreciate if you guys gave the live stream a like. The more you guys do like and share the live, the more that TikTok is going to push this out. But I'm going to flip the camera around, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the questions now. And then I'll flip the camera around at the end, and then say goodbye and introduce myself again. But let's go ahead. Can everyone see the questions? Do I have a YouTube account? Yes, I do. It's my same name. If you just look up Ollie Anatomy and Physiology, you will find it. There are replays on there. You're at work watching on mute. Oh my goodness. Awesome, guys. Number 1, can we see? Perfect. Number 1, which layer of the heart wall is responsible for contraction? What you do is you comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think the answer choice is, and then we'll go over it. But we're on number 1. We're almost at 1,000 likes already, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mary, for the gift. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. There's over 200 of you beautiful people in here. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Ollie. I go live almost every single teaching anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. The answer is B. It is myocardium. The myocardium, so myo means muscle. So when you see contraction and we're thinking about the heart, cardium is heart, myo muscle. So muscle, the heart wall is going to be the myocardium that contracts our blood or contracts our heart to pump blood. Endocardium is the inner lining. The epicardium is the outer, and the pericardium is our fiber sac that surrounds the heart. Number 2, if you got that last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got it right. Number 2, the heart is located within which cavity of the thorax? A, B, C, or D for number 2? Comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think it is. Seeing some 1s in there, perfect. Short P63, 1 in there, that's awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for being here. What am I going to do? ANP2. Doing ANP2 tonight around 7 p.m. ET. And then we're doing ANP1 around 4 p.m. today. But number 2, the answer is A. It is the mediastinum. So this is going to be the central component of the thoracic cavity that houses our heart. Our great vessels, our esophagus, our trachea. The pleural cavity surrounds our lungs. Abdominal is below our diaphragm. And the cranial cavity is going to have our brain in it. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 3, which chamber of the heart has the thickest wall? What chamber of the heart has the thickest wall? A, B, C, or D? We're almost at 3,000 likes now, guys. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Awesome. Seeing some 1s. That's awesome. So, Kathy, you got a 1. Awesome. You guys getting it right. That's fantastic. Number 3, what chamber of the heart has the thickest wall? The answer is D. That is our left ventricle. The left ventricle... Oh my goodness, I bumped it. I'm so sorry. I was trying to roll up my sleeve. Anyway, the left ventricle has to pump blood out through the systemic circulation through a very high pressure. So it's going to have the thickest heart wall. Number 4. We've got the last question right. Put a 1 in the chat. Number 4, the AV valves prevent backflow into where? So if we have the atrioventricular valves, they're going to prevent backflow into what? A, B, C, or D? What do we think for that one? A, B, C, or D? Trina got a 1. Awesome. I see a lot of 1s. That's fantastic. That's perfect, guys. This one is going to be the atria. It's almost in the name, right? We have our atrioventricular valves. Remember, this one is going to be the atria. It's almost in the name, right? We have our atrioventricular valves. Remember that the right atria pumps blood into the right ventricle. The left atrium pumps blood into the left ventricle. So if we're in the ventricles, blood is going to backflow into the atria. So that's what gives that one away. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got that one right. Number 5, blood returning, again, returning from the lungs, enters the heart through what? A, B, C, or D for this one. There's over 300 of you guys in here now. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, teach ANP here on TikTok Live. I don't give a F, put a 1. Fantastic. Seeing some 1s. It's awesome. Almost at 5K likes now. So I saw someone put in there C or D. I'll give the answer here in just a second. I want to see what you guys think, and then we'll kind of give the reason for that. Almost at 5,000 likes. The answer is C. It is pulmonary vein. So blood that returns from the lungs is oxygenated. Veins, these are back toward the heart. And arteries are away from the heart. So it does not mean they're oxygenated or deoxygenated. The pulmonary artery is to the lungs. The pulmonary vein is from the lungs back to the heart. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 6, moving on to the next page here. The coronary arteries supply blood to the what? Where do the coronary arteries? Thank you all so much for the follows, by the way. It's so nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie. If you're new, welcome. If it's your first time here, put a 5 in the chat. I'd be happy to say hello. Awesome. User and then the long strand of numbers got 1. Seeing some 1s in the chat. That's fantastic. I almost at 5.4 thousand likes already, guys. Thank you guys so much. The answer is D. Coronary arteries supply blood to our heart. Specifically, directly to our myocardium. Again, coronary is going to refer to heart. Number 7, the structure that disperses the electrical signal to the ventricles. What structure is that? A, B, C, or D? If you got the last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know that you got that one right. Almost at 6,000 likes already. That is crazy, guys. That is awesome. We're at number 7 now if you're following along. Brian got a 1. That's awesome. Seeing a couple 1s in there. That's fantastic. Number 7, the answer is D. It is the Purkinje fibers. The Purkinje fibers rapidly conduct a signal throughout the ventricles so that our ventricles can contract. All right. Our SA node, again, is our pacemaker that initiates it. The AV node delays it. That allows our atria to fill up. And then the bundle of his conducts the AV node down to the bundle branches. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Number 8, the QRS complex of an ECG represents what? A, B, C, or D for number 7? What do we think? What do we think for number 7? If you got the last one right, put a 1 in the chat. Seeing a couple 1s. SB, you got a 1. Perfect. We have over 400 of you guys in here now. Welcome in, everybody. It's so nice to have you all here. Thanks for being here. My name is Ollie. If you're new, I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live and give you guys practice questions. We're on number 8. The QRS complex of the ECG represents B. It is ventricular depolarization. It is going to reflect the electrical activation of the ventricles, leading to contraction. Atrial depolarization is our P wave. Ventricular repolarization is our T wave. And then the atrial repolarization, it does happen, yes, but it is hidden within the QRS complex. All right. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know you got that one right. Number 9, during ventricular systole, what happens? A, B, C, or D? We're at 6,000 likes on the live stream as well. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that TikTok pushes us out so we can help as many people as possible in A&P. We're doing all the cardiovascular system today. Doing some cardiovascular review. If you got the last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Owen got a 1. A couple of people, TikToker got a 1. Seeing a couple of people put 1s. Thank you guys so much. And thanks for the follows as well. Number 9, it is A. Fantastic. So a couple A's. If you got this one right, put a 1 in the chat. During ventricular systole, this is the contraction phase. Systole refers to contraction. That pumps, again, during contraction, we pump blood into our aorta and our pulmonary artery. Number 10, stroke volume is defined as what? A, B, C, or D? What is stroke volume? A, B, C, or D? Thank you for the finger hearts, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. It's awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. Thank you all so much. Tara got a 1. Seeing a couple 1s. That's fantastic, guys. That is fantastic. Almost at 7,000 likes now. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much. Number 10, the answer is B. The amount of blood ejected per beat. Stroke volume is the volume of blood pumped by a ventricle with each heartbeat. A is not going to be stroke volume. Total blood volume, not true. That's way, way, way larger than the stroke volume. And then blood returning to the atria, this is going to be our venous return. Alrighty. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. I saw Alex with a 1. That's fantastic. Seeing a couple more 1s. Number 11, increased sympathetic stimulation causes what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? We're moving on to the next page now. Oh my God, where have I been? I've been busy with tutoring. It's finals are coming up. So, and then I had some cancellations today. So I'm doing 3 live streams today. We're doing one today. We're doing all of cardiovascular. We're going to be doing at 4 p.m. ET. These are all ET, by the way, so New York time. We're doing ANP1 for HESI and T's, and then around 7 o'clock tonight, we're doing ANP2. All right. Number 11, the answer is B. It is increased heart rates and contractility. So when you have sympathetic stimulation, again, our fight or our flight, right? This is our fight or flight, right? So we're responding to stress. So that releases epinephrine, norepinephrine, that is going to increase your heart rate and the strength of contraction, getting your body to deal with the stress. Number 12, cardiac output is the product of what? If you got that last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Comment A, B, C, or D for number 12. Cardiac output is the product of what? A, B, C, or D. Also, I saw someone ask where you can get these. Basically, all my resources are on MedSeg. I have a library of all the practice tests, and then my anatomy and physiology notes whenever I was in the course. We're almost at 8,000 likes now, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy. Some T Clips got a 1. That's fantastic. Glad to see some 1s. It's totally awesome. Perfect, guys. Number 12, the answer is A. It is our stroke volume times our heart rate. So this written out, cardiac output. That's way too big of a eraser. Cardiac output equals our SV times our heart rate. This is going to measure the blood pumped per minute. All right. Number 13, according to the Frank-Starling law, an increase in venous return results in what? A, B, C, or D? If you got the last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know you got it right. What about number 13? We are 8,000 likes now. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Jayla got a 1. Seeing a couple more 1s. That's fantastic, guys. That's awesome. So happy to see that. I love seeing the 1s. It means we're getting it right. Number 13, according to the Frank-Starling law, an increase in venous return results in increased stroke volume. So when you have a greater venous return, I'm going to put VR for venous return, that is going to basically stretch our ventricles, leading to a stronger contraction, so increasing our stroke volume. Decreased heart rate or contractility, the Frank-Starling, again, is going to increase force. Increased afterload. Afterload is independent of venous return. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 14, ejection fraction is a measure of what? A, B, C, or D. There's over 400 of you in here now. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Ollie. If you're new, I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I give you guys practice questions to promote you guys' active recall. So I'm going to want to see a couple 1s in here. That's fantastic. Almost at 9,000 likes now. That is awesome. The more you guys do like the live, the more that TikTok pushes it out so we can help as many people as possible. Number 14, the answer is B. This is the percentage of blood pumped out of the ventricle per beat. Right? This is going to give us an indication of the efficiency of how well our heart is pumping blood. Number 15, a myocardial infarction results from what? A, B, C, or D? Number 15. What do we think for this one? If you got the last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know you get it right. Number 15, what do we think? We're at 9,000 likes now. If I ain't putting 4,000 likes, it's crazy. Brian got a 1 and seeing a couple more 1s in there as well. It's awesome, guys. Number 15, the answer is C. It is a blockage of coronary circulation. Heart attacks occur because of a blockage, so a thrombus or plaque in your coronary arteries that causes ischemia. Arrhythmia may result from myocardial infarction, but is not the primary cause. Valve failure can strain the heart, but not necessarily causing a myocardial infarction. High cardiac output is not correct as well. Moving on to the next page of questions, number 16. Plasma makes up approximately what percentage of our total blood volume? A, B, C, or D? If you got the last question right, put a 1 in the chat as well. We're at 10K likes now, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Number 16, moving on to the next page. Q got a 1, fantastic. Number 16, the answer is C. It is 55%, containing, again, our plasma. It's going to contain our water, proteins, solutes. I really wrote this bad. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat as well. Number 17, hematocrit measures the proportion of what? A, B, C, or D? For number 17, what do we think? 10.5K likes is fantastic as well. That is awesome. Number 17, the answer is B. It is our red blood cells. Our red blood cells. Hematocrit is the percentage. Again, it's a percentage of blood volume, I'm going to put BV, that is occupied by our red blood cells. Awesome, awesome. Number 18, if you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 18, red blood cells lack which of the following here? What are they going to lack, A, B, C, or D? Chubby, you got a 1. Awesome, seeing a couple 1s. That's fantastic. That is so awesome. That makes me so happy to see the 1s. Fantastic. We're also at 11,000 likes now. Thank you guys so much. Liz said, one sec. So sorry. I saw Liz's life. Hey, Ollie, I got into my surgical tech school. That is awesome. Congrats. It's fantastic. If we could get some congrats in the chat for Liz, that'd be awesome. Thank you for dropping in to tell us. That's awesome. I'm so happy. Number 18, the answer is C. Mature red blood cells, they lack nuclei. The reason they lack this because it's essentially going to allow red blood cells to maximize their hemoglobin content. All right. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat as well. That's awesome. If you got that one right, that is fantastic. Also, number 19, moving on. Hemoglobin carries oxygen by binding to its what? A, B, C, or D? What does it do? Chris, you got a 1. Seeing a lot of 1s here. That's fantastic. Fantastic, everyone. Gigi got a 1. Fantastic, guys. Number 19, hemoglobin carries oxygen by binding to what? Also, 12,000 likes, 12.3 thousand. The answer is A. This is the iron and heme groups. Each heme contains an iron atom that binds to oxygen. The globin protein, so the globin protein carries the globin carries CO2 and it supports structure. So it carries CO2 and allows us to have structure. But it does not carry oxygen directly, so not oxygen directly, right? If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know you got that one right. Number 20, the hormone that stimulates red blood cell production is what? A, B, C, or D? What about number 20? We're at halfway through the questions now. If you've been here since the beginning of the live stream, put a 2 in the chat. I want to know who's been here since Q1. Or what question did you join? Also share what question you joined. Number 20, the answer is C. This is erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is produced by the kidneys. This is going to be, excuse me, in response to low oxygen. This is going to act on our bone marrow to make more red blood cells. Alrighty. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know. 13K likes as well. Moving on to number 21. Neutrophils are primarily involved in what? And if you got that last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Pamela's 2. You've been here since the beginning. That's awesome. I do remember your name. That's awesome. You've been here. Thank you for being here the whole time. A lot of 1s. Tara got a 1. I like seeing a couple 1s too. That's fantastic, guys. That is fantastic. Number 21. Answer is A. Phagocytosis of bacteria. Phagocytosis of bacteria. So neutrophils are our first responders. Think of them kind of like your EMTs to bacterial infections. They are going to engulf and digest those bacteria. Antibody production is the role of our B lymphocytes. Histamine release, more mast cells and basophils. Clot formation is responsible by platelets. Number 22, the primary function of eosinophils is to what? A, B, C, or D? If you got the last question right, put a 1. I also see you guys answering number 22 already, so I'll go ahead and give this answer. The answer to number 22 is B. Eosinophils combat parasitic infections and they modulate allergies. So they're specialized, they attack multicellular parasites, and they regulate the allergic response. All right? If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 23. Platelets are fragments of which cell type? A, B, C, or D? What do we think for number 23? I hope if I zoom in more as well. Is it zoomed in good enough? Number 23. The answer is C. It's a megakaryocyte. Megakaryocytes in bone marrow shed cytoplasmic fragments to form platelets. Erythroblast is a precursor of red blood cells. A lymphocyte is a type of white blood cell. Same thing with a monocyte. Number 24. The first step of hemostasis is what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What am I doing? Respiratory system. Lotus, hello. Hey, good to see you. We're doing respiratory system tomorrow. We're doing respiratory and digestive and the nervous system tomorrow. We're doing A&P2 later today around 7. So there will be some urinary system questions in that. But urinary system probably won't be done. We're probably going to start doing final exam reviews next week. So I know a lot of people have finals coming up. Does anyone in here have a final coming up this month or in December? Put a 2. If your finals in November, type a 2. If your finals in December, type a 3. I'm curious. Number 24. The first step in hemostasis is A. It is a vascular spasm. Immediately after injury, your blood vessels constrict. This is going to reduce the amount of blood that you lose. Platelet plug formation will happen after vasoconstriction. Coagulation, again, would happen after our platelet plug forms, and our clot retraction, that is the final step where we remove our clot. Number 25. The intrinsic pathway of coagulation is triggered by what? A, B, C, or D? If you got this last question right, put a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you got it right. So let me see. I see a couple people having some 2s and 3s. So a lot of people have more 3s. That's good to know. Perfect. You're already done with your finals. Oh my goodness, the sun makes lists. That's fantastic. I would so much rather be done by now. I love the holidays, and finals during the holidays is rough. I came here late, so I will be live later today at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. These are going to be Eastern time, so New York time. ANP1 for HESI and Ts and ANP2 for HESI and Ts today. And then tomorrow will be digestive and respiratory and then nervous system. It's going to be 2 live streams tomorrow. Number 25. The answer is B. That is damage within the blood vessel. So we can basically we have contact with an exposed collagen or some sort of other factor inside of our vessel. Basically, it's going to initiate the intrinsic pathway leading to our coagulation, right? Moving on to the next page of questions here, everybody. Number 26. Heparin functions as an anticoagulant by doing what? A, B, C, or D? Also, all my A&P notes and then all the TikTok live practice tests, they're on MedZeg. And if you have any A&P questions as well, feel free to reach out. Or if I didn't get to your question during the live stream as well. The whole question wasn't seen. I missed something. Oh well. Number 26. The answer is A. Heparin functions as an anticoagulant because it inhibits thrombin activity. So it's basically it is going to accelerate antithrombin 3, which inactivates thrombin factor XA. All right. Number 27. A person with type AB blood plus can receive blood from whom? A, B, C, or D? What do we think for this one? Do I have videos on the nervous system? Yeah, I have a few on YouTube already. There's a few on YouTube already. And then we'll be going over the nervous system tomorrow evening as well. So we're almost at 14K likes as well, guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Ollie, by the way. I go live almost every single day covering anatomy and physiology. We have 3 live streams today. We have another one at 4 today. And then 4 and 7, those are Eastern time. ANP1 for HESI and Ts at 4, ANP2 for HESI and Ts at 7. Everything that I have will be on my website here. Number 27. a person with AB blood can receive from A. This is all blood types, all blood types. AB plus is the universal recipient because they have no anti-A or B antibodies and they are Rh positive. Number 28. Which type of blood vessel has the thickest tunica media? A, B, C, or D? Type O is the universal donor. Yes, type AB plus is the universal recipient. Type O is our universal donor. Also, almost at 15K likes now. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Number 28. The answer is B. It is our arteries. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Arteries need a thick, smooth muscle lining and elastic fibers because remember that our left ventricle pumps blood at a very high pressure, right? They have to be able to withstand high pressures in them. So that is why they have a thick tunica media. Number 29, the tunica intima is primarily composed of what? A, B, C, or D? Primarily composed of what? Valley got a 1, Single out of 1s, Laura got a 1, Matt got a 1. That's fantastic, guys. That's fantastic. We'll be going live later, yes. At 4 and 7 p.m., 4 is ANP1 for HESI and Ts, 7 is ANP2 for HESI and Ts. I'm going to start posting my schedules just because it's easier for pictures, I would suppose, on my Instagram. My Instagram is going to be ollie.anatomy. But you should be able to look up like Ollie Anatomy and Physiology, but that's the actual username. Number 29, they're going to be ET. They're all Eastern time, so New York time. Number 29. The answer is D, the endothelium. The innermost layer, again, it's simple squamous endothelium that provides smooth blood flow, right? Elastic fibers, smooth muscle, connective tissue are more in the media or the externa, right? If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 30. Veins differ from arteries because of what reason? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to put IG here as well. Jay said, yes, please post the schedules. Don't want to miss these great lives. It's on. Thank you, Jay. I really appreciate it. That's so nice. Q Michelle, thank you for putting the 1 in there. That's fantastic. Seeing some 1s, that's awesome. You've got the last question right. Put a 1. Number 30. Veins differ from arteries because this is A, they contain valves to prevent backflow. They contain valves to prevent backflow. Veins have to have valves to assist your blood to return to heart because it's fighting against what, right? If we draw our person out here and we have blood, say, on our leg and has to get back to our heart, we are fighting against gravity. So these valves are going to prevent blood from backflowing. It's going to push up. As well as skeletal muscle contraction indirectly. When do I do ANP2? Give me 1 second. Let me read the next question, then I'm going to answer that. Number 31, elastic arteries function primarily to do what? So this is my schedule right now. So listen up real quick. I'm going live 2 more times today at 4 and 7 p.m. These are Eastern time. I'm going over ANP1 for the HESI and Ts and ANP2 for the HESI and Ts. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm going to do 4 and 7 tomorrow. 4 and 7 p.m. same times. I'm going over the respiratory and digestive at 4, and then I'm going to do the nervous system at 7. And then the following week on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to start doing final exam reviews to make sure that you guys are fully prepared. Christopher said, my favorite tutor. You're my favorite student, Christopher. Love you, man. Number 31, let me answer this question now. Let's get back to the questions. Number 31 is going to be to maintain blood pressure during diastole. The stretch during diastole and recoil the stretch during systole and the recoil during diastole to help maintain a more continuous flow. All right. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 32, arterioles play a key role in regulating what? A, B, C, or D? How do you disable it? I actually don't know how to disable the chat. I know sometimes the chat gets in the way in some of the questions, but I actually don't know. I think there's an option. I think there's like an option or something in one of the corners. If anyone wants to comment it, that would be awesome. DJ got a 1. Fantastic seeing some 1s. Ola as well. Ola to you as well. You hold the screen down and clear display. Ashley, yes. If you want to get rid of the chat, you hold the screen down and clear display. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Ashley, and thank you, Chris. Number 32. The answer is B. Blood pressure and flow into capillary beds. Arterioles are the main resistance vessels. They constrict or dilate to regulate your MAP, so your mean arterial pressure, and perfusion as well. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat. Number 33, precapillary sphincters regulate what? A, B, C, or D? For number 33, what do we think? For number 33. Also, I'm going to post a picture of the schedule for my live streams from now on Instagram. It's going to be Ollie, and my Instagram is Ollie Anatomy, or if you look up Ollie Anatomy and Physiology, it should hopefully come up as well. But that's the actual handle. Lily got a 1. Fantastic. Seeing a couple 1s as well. Fantastic. So glad to see the 1s. It makes me so happy to see. Number 33, the answer is C. This is our blood flow into our capillaries. So, these smooth muscle rings constrict or relax. This basically controls the amount of perfusion that goes on in the capillaries. Where do I get these questions? I make these questions myself. Basically from a lot of the stuff that is gone over in class, what you guys say you're struggling with, and things like that. Number 34, the primary, let me zoom out a little bit. The primary mechanism for exchange across capillary walls is what? A, B, C, or D? What is the primary mechanism for exchange across the capillary walls? A, B, C, or D? And if you got the last question, put a 1 in the chat. People have been asking where to get these questions. So I have a library of all the practice tests that I do on TikTok Live. They are down here. And then the same thing with all my anatomy and physiology notes. There you can get them individually. That's on MedZeg. That's my website. I offer tutoring as well. It's getting pretty booked up, but I'm thinking I'm going to do some Zoom workshops that you can join. Instead of getting one-on-one tutoring, we'll do group tutoring for final review. If you're interested in that or have any questions about that, feel free to send me a DM. Number 34, it is A. It is diffusion. It is diffusion. So oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrients, these are going to primarily diffuse down the concentration gradients that happen in your capillary walls. Filtration does contribute to fluid movement, but not the main solute exchange. Osmosis is only water movement. Active transport is for, again, that's a minor role, various certain molecules for that. If you got that one right, put a 1 in the chat as well. Number 35, venous return is assisted by all of the following except what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do we think? Netta, thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Netta, I really appreciate you too. If you got the last one, put a 1 in the chat. Number 24. I'm sorry, I'm thinking number 24. I'm thinking number 35. Venous return is assisted by all of the following except what? A, B, C, or D? Almost at 17K likes. That's crazy, guys. Venous return is assisted by all of the following except what? Think about, are people confused by this question? Think about where veins return blood. Think about where they return blood. And what is not next to them. So, venous return is assisted by everything here except semilunar valves. Remember that semilunar valves are at arteries. They're at arteries. The skeletal muscle pump, respiratory pump, and venous valves, they all actively assist venous return. So venous return is, again, blood returning through our veins back to our heart. And remember that our semilunar valves are at our arteries. Does that make sense? If that made sense, put a 1 in the chat, if that made more sense now. You got it. Thank you. Thank you, Lotus. Oh, Yela, Eve. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Number 36. We're on the next page here, everyone. Blood pressure is highest where? A, B, C, or D? I also meant to put a space in between there, but Where is blood pressure the highest at? A, B, C, or D for this one? Where do we think? Where do we think it's the highest? It is at aorta. Again, it's closest to the heart. It's going to have the highest pressure because the left ventricle has to pump blood throughout the entire body, right? So it's going to have to shove it out. And what's immediately after the left ventricle? The aorta. The pressure drops significantly at capillaries, veins. I mean, again, those are very low pressure. Number 37, our mean arterial pressure or MAP is calculated as what? A, B, C, or D? If you got that last question right, put a 1 in the chat as well. Let us know you got that one right. Let us know that you got that one right. A, B, C, or D. Danielle got a 1. Candy got a 1. Fantastic, guys. Seeing a couple ones is fantastic. That makes me very happy to hear. Also, almost at 20,000 likes. If we could hit 20K likes by the time... We have 40 questions, so we can hit 20K likes by the time we finish. That'd be awesome. The answer is B here. We have our diastolic pressure plus a third. So this is more weighted towards our diastolic duration. So this formula is going to essentially approximate our average arterial pressure. Number 38, our baroreceptors detect changes in what? A, B, C, or D? For number 38. Number 38. What do we think for this one? Also, just hit 20,000 likes. Number 38. Baroreceptors are going to detect changes in blood pressure. Baro for pressure. Where are they at, though? They are at our carotid sinus and our aortic arch. Because remember, we talked about the aorta being where we have the highest amount of pressure, right? They can send this, so it's going to be, that makes the most sense there. We can detect stretch from the changes in the pressure. What about number 39, our chemoreceptors? They respond primarily to changes in what? A, B, C, or D? For number 39, what do we think? Number 39. If you got that last question right, though, put a 1 in the chat as well, which hit 20,000 likes as well. Thank you guys so much for all the likes today. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I missed you guys. It's been a couple days. This Candy got a 1. Fantastic. Player Dev got a 1. Fantastic. Number 39, the answer is B, our oxygen, our carbon dioxide, and our pH levels. We have peripheral and central ones. They detect these, basically, mainly chemoreceptors are going to, especially with pH levels, because carbon dioxide is going to influence our pH levels the most. It's going to be for respiration, which we will cover probably tomorrow in our respiratory live. Number 40. Last question here, everybody. Last question, everybody. Number 40. An increase in total peripheral resistance, so TPR, will what? A, B, C, or D? Can we do some on the spinal cord and the brain? Yeah, if you want, send me a real quick here. Because I haven't made the nervous system one for tomorrow. Send me a message on like what, if you guys have anything that you would like to see on the nervous system, because we're going to be doing a big nervous system one tomorrow night at 7 p.m. ET. Send me something here. I'll try to include everyone's questions here. Because tomorrow will probably be the last lab that isn't mostly final exam focused. Number 40. Also, if you would like to get the questions, they are on MedZeg. All the TikTok live practice tests. I'll actually show you what that looks like here after the live stream ends. But basically, the blank version is the answer. So again, the answer key will be on there. All my anatomy and physiology notes, again, my digitally handwritten notes are there as well. Last question here, though, everybody. The last question here is A, an increase in blood pressure. So blood pressure is equal to our cardiac output times our TPR, so our total peripheral resistance. Higher resistance, so if we have an increased so if we increase our resistance, we are going to increase our blood pressure. Alrighty, everybody, real quick here. I'm going to draw out stuff just to explain kind of what else we got going on here. What else we got going on? I'm going to flip the camera around as well, and I'll answer some questions. My goat AIDS, welcome back. Good to see you again. It's better to see your username than to actually see. Miss 6 out of 4, not bad. That's awesome, Pamela. Yeah, Pamela. Hopefully I said that right. But I think you've been here the whole time. I know you've been here the whole time. Has anyone else been in here the whole time? If you have been, put a 1 in the chat. If you have been here the entire time since question 1, or just share like whatever question you joined at. You said it right. Perfect. Cloud's been here the whole time. Fantastic. Thank you guys for being here. Real quick before you guys go, real quick introduction. My name's Ollie. I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I basically do these almost every single day. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, but I will be live. So basically, I'm doing 3 live streams today because I missed this weekend. So basically, for today, at 4 p.m. ET, we're doing A&P 1, and then 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're doing A&P 2. These are going to be HESI and TEAS focused. So these are for like nursing entrance exam stuff. Tomorrow, so again, this is today. And then tomorrow, excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to do one at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Again, these are ET, so New York time. The one at 4 p.m. is going to be on the respiratory system and the digestive system. And the one at 7 p.m. is going to be all of the nervous system. All right? And then next week, starting on Monday, which is November 17th, do I do anything with positive physiology? I do, but I probably won't be doing anything the rest of this. I'm going to be more A&P 1 focused the rest of the semester, unless I do have some time opening up. But I don't know if you're in pathophys right now. But we'll probably be doing some more in the spring semester. But November 17th, this is going to be the start of our final exam reviews. These are going to be our practice test live streams. Starting, hopefully, I'm hoping December 1st. My tutoring is like super duper booked up. But I wanted to make some more availability, and I wanted to help as many people as possible. So instead of doing one-on-one tutoring, I was going to do kind of more like workshop. So they're going to be like final exam workshops. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to do it December 1st. I'm creating it right now. They're going to be more like final exam workshops on Zoom. That'll be like way more affordable than like a one-on-one session. That'll be on Zoom, and it's going to be probably for now A&P 1. I got to make them. But if you're interested in something like that, definitely send me a DM. I'm happy to answer any questions about that or trying to gauge the interest on it. But like I also mentioned, all of my anatomy and physiology notes, all the practice tests, they're on my website. Pretty much all my resources outside of videos, so YouTube and TikTok here. All the physical PDF stuff outside of videos are going to be on my website there. But I am going to flip the camera around here and say hello and also show you what that practice test library looks like really quickly as well. But let me flip the camera around and say hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Ollie. Hello. Nice to meet you guys. If you're new here, welcome. This is the face of the guy who's just been yapping to you for the last hour or so. On anatomy and physiology in the cardiovascular system, I have my lovely heart model here. I got this on Amazon. It's super great. I love it. I need to make some more videos with this thing. I love this thing. But welcome. It's so nice to meet you all. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi, Player Dove. Hello. Is anyone new here, by the way? Is anyone new? It'd be nice to say hello if you're new. But welcome, everybody. Hi, KD. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you guys. Hi, Chrissy. Hello. Jackson, yeah, bro, I'm new. Welcome in. Hello, Derby Man. First time here. Welcome in. Elizabeth, hello. SH, hello. Hello, Birdie. Hello. Thanks a lot. Thank you guys a lot. Seriously, Exotics, I'm new. Welcome in. Docs is hi as well. So if I'm doing this, I'm trying to see, like, my jacket is, like, kind of white, so the white wording kind of goes through. So sometimes I look around. Pickle Parsnip, I love that username. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. New, welcome in. Gina, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts, Player. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm Ollie. It's nice to meet you. Like I mentioned, I go live multiple times a week to teach anatomy and physiology here on TikTok Live. I try to go live almost every day. This week got a little busy, and Monday got a little busy with tutoring. Tutoring is like super booked up right now, obviously, because it is kind of getting near final season. A lot of you mentioned that you have finals coming up in December. So I'm going to start doing our final exam review Monday. We'll be doing a lot of final stuff. Hello, you're man from Ghana. Welcome. It's so nice to have you here. That's crazy that you're all the way from over there. Thank you for being here. Real quick, what that practice test library looks, and then I'm going to answer some questions. So once you join the practice test library membership, let me zoom it out here. Young and smart, Ollie, you too, Tyra. I know, I can tell you're smart as well. Basically, what it looks like, you join and it'll give you instructions for downloading. But they kind of look like this. So this is November so far. We don't have too many. These are all the live streams from October, September, August, July, June. Basically, they're listed by day and topic. And once you join, you can go and you can click on a date or topic, and then it'll give you the live stream that we did that day. And then at the bottom, again, this is the blank, so you can print it out, and then it has the answer key at the end. But that's basically what it looks like. I try to make it in a super simple way for people to go in and download them, because everybody likes basically getting these. So this is a super easy way for essentially them to be, one, to be organized, and two, for you to go in and download the ones that you need and whatnot. But seriously, thank you all so much for being here today. I'm going to set my laptop down, put the comments up, and fantastic. We almost at 25,000 likes today. Was there anything else before I get going, guys? Any other quick questions or anything like that? Like I said, I'll be live again today at 4 p.m. ET and 7 p.m. ET, so there's going to be plenty more today. I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. It was fantastic. It's so lovely to see that there's a lot of new people here today. I do appreciate it. It was lovely meeting you guys. If you're in the live streams quite a bit, I do really try to remember your names. Like I said, especially if you're here a lot, I really do. I like to try to create a pretty uplifting anatomy and physiology community here on TikTok. I like to celebrate your guys' wins and wish you guys good luck when you have exams. Victoria said you're taking A&P next semester. Wish you luck. Good luck. If we get some good lucks in the chat from Victoria, we'll be live next semester as well. Is it A&P 1 or A&P 2, Victoria? But I'll make sure there's going to be plenty of live streams to go around, plenty of videos. We're starting to get more lectures up on YouTube as well. So, what do I major in? So I went to William & Mary, and I majored in kinesiology and biomedical sciences. And then I got my master's degree, and I did that in molecular medicine. And particularly, I did research in urinary bladder cancer, so improving diagnostic markers. And then non-small cell lung cancer, and that was looking at rapamycin and mTOR, which is the mechanistic target of rapamycin. And then I did my thesis on AI implications in the use of longevity research. Prereq 1, awesome. What is everyone else in here majoring in? What are you guys majoring in? And you're taking radiographic anatomy just next week. Amazing, thank you, Pickled Parsnip. I love that username too. I saw it earlier. That's awesome. You're taking the HESI A2 in December. Oh my goodness, and December is rough. DMS, that's awesome. I'm so lazy in December. I could not take a big exam like that in December. Pamela, is liberal arts, math, and science to be applied to my BSN? That's awesome. You're going to be a nerd, but you're thinking occupational therapist. That is awesome. I've been tutoring an occupational therapist this semester. You're cooked. You're not cooked. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Good luck. You got this. We'll get some good lucks for the December HESI exam. LPN student. Listen to my music. A&P is a co-rec. Awesome, awesome. That's fantastic, guys. Thank you guys for sharing about yourselves a little bit, too. It's always fun to see what everyone's here. I know some people have been like, it's crazy, the live streams that filled with all the different kinds of students, like medical students, dental students, mostly nursing, radiology students, some veterinarian students are in here as well. Some people are just here for fun. I think there's somebody that kind of joins pretty regularly, and they're an accountant. So they're like, I like to join this and try to get my brain out the numbers. I was like, that's pretty fair. You said you passed the fundamentals of A&P with an A, but I love the subject. Me too. That's why there's a whole TikTok dedicated to it. But I am gonna get going. It's 2:40. I will be live again at 4 p.m. It was fantastic hearing about you guys and meeting you guys. Hello again. Nice meeting you. I'll be back again in a little bit, again twice, so there's 2 more live streams today. Take care. I hope to see you there. Mary said you're a retired nurse. Oh my goodness, so congrats on your retirement, and thank you for being a nurse. I know you definitely had to work very hard during your time, but thank you guys so much for being here. And I really hope to see you guys either later today or tomorrow or in a future live stream in general. And hopefully those of you who are taking A&P in the spring, I hope to see you in the spring as well. Thanks, Ollie. Thank you as well. Bye-bye. Hopefully, yeah, awesome, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you guys in a future live. And thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys. Seriously, any comment, any like, any follow. Thank you. It means the world to me. You guys are awesome. I love anatomy and physiology, and I just want to help you guys. So thank you guys.